Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for this week's Pick a Card weekly tarot reading. December, the last month of the year. Yay! We made it. And just around the corner from 2026. All my horoscopes are up for December. I'm still working on the 2026 ones though. Okay, keep an eye on my website because there's always new things coming and going there. But in the meantime, let's get on. And if you're new, subscribe and be alive and leave a comment and a like would be appreciated. Okay, let's get to the main board now. Alrighty, so pick a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first number that pops into your mind now. Okay, and there's my dog barking, of course, because I'm doing YouTube. Of course, that's how it works. Number 1, I like to have a little vision first, so I'll close my eyes. Straight away, I've got a picture of a green Thomas the Tank Engine train. I think I can. So something might be a bit of a struggle, but persistence and determination pays off in the end. The card that comes out, I'll take that one on top, is the Ten of Pentacles. This indicates ultimate success. No, it might not happen in 5 minutes. Won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Okay, particularly as far as money goes, investments, real estate, buying and selling, anything to do with real estate, you could really come out on top here. So it's a great time in terms of your money. You might be full of ideas on how to make more money even. Sometimes, this is stretching it a bit, but sometimes I do get a bit of a vibe. Pentacles relates to money traditionally, but because it's an earth suite, I do get a bit of a vibe on your body. You might find that you're feeling a little bit better, a little bit more vital, and especially if you've got any health issues, they might not somehow seem as bad. Okay, so that's the first card, number 1. Number 2, if you pick card number 2, what do I see? This is a fence. It's a wooden paling fence that you'd see in countless numbers of Australian suburban houses, particularly from the 1950s, I don't know, up to the 90s. I don't know these days now because I haven't lived in Sydney for a long time. But I don't know if they're still doing the wooden paling fence thing. These fences used to be about 1.6, 1.8 metres tall, say 5.5 feet if you're in the old language. So say about 5.5 feet tall. Anyway, that's what I can see in spirit. That suggests some sort of boundary. It can be useful. We do need boundaries sometimes, but do ask yourself, if you're putting a fence around yourself, are you keeping other people in, or are you keeping yourself locked in? Are you keeping other people out, or are you keeping yourself locked in? There's times when you need to put your boundaries up and have time alone, but do you want to live like that? That's what you've got to work out. You know, have you got your boundaries up constantly? The card that comes out for you, I'm going to take that one, is the Four of Cups. This is a little bit of sadness. It's been coming up a fair bit lately, actually. It could be thoughts or memories of previous relationships, or even a current relationship that you're in. It's quite often a relationship around love, and you'll see that red rose here, and then there's some white roses. This is often like a spiritual bond. You may have a real spiritual bond with someone, but in the physical world, there's some sort of disappointment, despair. They let you down in some way. It's a hard one. Doesn't mean that it's going to be forever, but you need to process those feelings of disappointment. And if you are in a current relationship, you know, it might be appropriate at some time to say that you feel disappointed about whatever it is. Okay, and I know I do it very carefully and cautiously, judicially even, because judiciously is what I'm trying to say, judiciously. Because if you just pick silly things, it's going to lose its effect. So if you just say, I'm disappointed because you don't mow the grass, for example, that's really probably not the core issue. The core issue might be something like, I'm disappointed because you're not doing enough to help me around the house, or something like that. Okay, number 3, hope that's clear. Number 3, what do I see? Number 3, I'm at the bottom of a cross and I'm looking up. Okay, a cross is usually a sacrifice. A sacrifice, sometimes it must be made, but it's still a sacrifice. A cross is a sacrifice, no matter how you look at it. There's a lot of energy coming down from heaven, but there's also a side current, a horizontal energy which cuts the vertical current in half. So you don't have all the energy coming from heaven down to earth. And so it's very hard to manifest when you don't have all of the energy, because some of it's getting obstructed, challenged in some way. And it's like I'm at the base of the cross and I'm looking up, and it is a long way up. It's a very big cross. So we all have sacrifices that we make, and it's our choice. Sometimes it's our choice to decide if we're still prepared to make them. So I'll leave that up to you to work out what your sacrifices are. Nothing's perfect in this world, unfortunately. The card that comes up is the Tower. Okay, so maybe the more you start thinking about this, the more insights and awarenesses you have. And you see the eye in the sky. It's your intuition telling you that not all is right with the current situation. You've built an idea in your head, and particularly if you're a Libran, Librans are generally in love with the idea of love. And I'm a Libran, so I can say from experience, we like to talk about love, we love to think about love, we love to be in love, we just, idolise love. However, the reality falls short sometimes. So an idea that you've built up in your head doesn't work out. It's built on shifting sands. It's going to fall, if it hasn't fallen already. Traditionally, this card is about the past, would you believe? It doesn't mean it's coming up. It means generally that it's something that's already happened and you're thinking about it after the effect. So if you've had some sort of major thing happen recently, where there is a feeling of disappointment or something like that, it could relate to this, and you've got to process it now. It is a major arcana card, so, it is literally life-changing. Number 3, that was. Now, number 4, what do I see? Number 4, hands up who knits. I used to. I don't knit much in Queensland because it's very warm here. Basket weave pattern, and you might go 6 across and 6 up or something like that. I haven't done this for decades. But something about basket weave pattern knitting, I just don't know what that's about spiritually. Maybe something like knitting, it might be to do with your clothing, which is identity and appearance. So perhaps number 4, you're looking at a change in your appearance or identity, something where you can become more authentically you. The card that comes up is the Sun. It's beautiful, it's insightful, it's all about security, happiness, all the good things in life. It's like awareness. You suddenly understand things that you didn't understand previously. And it's probably the best card in the deck, to be quite honest. There's a feeling of safety around it as well. And it's like the universe is literally smiling on you and things are going your way, finally. Number 5. Number 5, what do I see? What is this? I thought it was a cuckoo clock, but it's actually a bird house outside in a tree. And a little bird coming to the entrance. So you're supplying a home for the birds. Birds, of course, are about the mental realms because they fly in the air. So this is your thinking, and it's a beautiful, nurturing kind of energy in your thoughts, I think is what it's saying. And it's like being in touch with nature and being real, I guess, you know, helping others out. The card that comes out for you, number 5, is the 8 of Pentacles. I really like this card. It doesn't come up that often. It's about working towards something with a sense of craftsmanship. There's a certain degree of skill in doing something, okay? But it's also saying that you could be very well rewarded for this. People appreciate what you do. Even if you don't get paid for it, there's something that comes back to you. So I really like this card. And there's some action to be taken. Sometimes you might not, you know, you might have a plan, but you might not really understand how it's going to turn out. It's probably going to turn out better than you thought. Okay, so altogether, Pentacles, Cups, the Tower, the Sun, Pentacles. Well, similar to Facebook, Pentacles is a theme, and it was a theme on Facebook as well. So a lot of people think about their money this week. Cups was also the other theme on Facebook, and it was like some emotions attached to money as well. But we've got 2 majors here, which is more or less normal and useful. Thank you so much for coming along and watching this today. Really appreciate it. And I just want to wish you Merry Christmas around the corner. Woohoo! Also, it's Absolute Soul Secrets' 25th birthday on the 8th of December. So that's an amazing thing I can't get over, you know, from working in my back bedroom after a series of dreams I had over 3 or 4 months, and now 25 years, this is where we're at. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to all our customers over the decades. A lot of the customers are regular customers. Oh, I had this lady once. We contacted her. We must have sent out a marketing message or something. We sent something to her anyway. And she come back and she said, I'm a regular customer. I said, really? I don't recognise your name. This was in the early days. She said, yeah, I ring up every year on my birthday, and so I'm regular as clockwork. And I laughed. I thought that was great. So even if it's only once a year that you call and get a reading, I would say the best day to do it would be on the 8th of December, Australian time, 10 a.m, Sydney time, 10 a.m to 3 p.m, because we're offering half price readings. So it's our birthday, but you're getting the present. Okay, so have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks and bye for now.